is that the ring craft that Graham would have talked about before the match, to know that this team are going to come out and think we're going to sit back, but let's actually go for the jugular here?
They've seen it all before. Yeah. You know, they've played teams from this position before where they've got ahead, they know the opposition got to open up a little bit, and they're ready to pounce. And as Neil said, that was off a throw-in where Marseille are looking comfortable, but they're ready to pounce. They're horrible to play against from an opposition point of view. They don't give you a minute's pace in the ball. You might get a few seconds at the back, but it's only brief because, you know, Costa's going to come in and give you a kick if you delay a little bit, and then Griezmann's at it. The midfield are hounding. It's going to show a bit later on with the midfield hounding. They're awful to play. Win it back off a throw-in, but then they have football. They've football instinct and precision with a few quick passes. Not many passes in the match, Tommy. There's only 209 successful passes in the match tonight. No comparison. No Manchester City job around that. Yeah. But just as effective at this level.
See, you just wonder, you know, how attractive would the coach be to the really big clubs? Because that, yeah, it's winning football. But it ain't football that's going to fill your stadium with purists who are looking to be entertained. And as people at Man City have been this year, Barcelona, even Real Madrid. I mean, it's basic, in-your-face, aggressive football. And some of it's a throwback. You know, it's not all about rolling it out from the goalkeeper, making passes. I mean, they go long a lot. They hit Costa a lot. The goalkeeper kicks it a lot. So I just wonder where, if the manager was to leave, where Simeone would end up.
That's a very good point, Graham.
Not sure. Do you think there's a snobbishness about that style of football and the general all-round approach he brings?
He was linked with Arsenal, and he had Arsenal supporters saying he'd be, you know, which we couldn't get him. I wouldn't have thought Arsenal would want Simeone. You know,
really?
Real Madrid.
Some Arsenal people would like to see him there because they would feel that a lot of the players haven't performed, that a lot of players have been a bit too casual about their places.
Would they end up at Madrid? No. Would they end up at the other Madrid? No. Would they end up at Barca? No, that style wouldn't go down there. I'm sure there'll be a lot of teams in our country would take him, but I don't think.
West Ham and Everton have moaned about the style of football with their manager, but they wouldn't half like to be winning the Europa League.
Do you think he sort of realises that he wouldn't have it as good anywhere else in terms of the control that you mentioned earlier, Brian? The fact that he wouldn't have, you know, the likes of Perez or club presidents telling him how to play football.
Now, like Arsenal looking for a manager now. I don't see Arsenal taking a big manager. I'd say a big name manager who will want control, like you're talking about.
I think Chelsea, mate.
Yeah, but big managers want a big say. And the clubs are set up now, you know, with their acquisition board, their board for this, you know, performance board. And I think a manager, a big manager, wants to go in and have, especially saying who comes and who goes. And you're not going to get that at a lot of clubs now. You're not going to get that at Chelsea. You're not going to get that at Arsenal after Wenger. I think it'll be more, you're the coach, you stick to what you do best.
If you were Roman Abramovich, Neil, would you say, OK, I don't care about all my different departments and recruitment people and all that, just get this guy in, give him the power, give him the responsibility? I know Abramovich probably will never think like that. But
depends what he wants. Does he want success? Obviously, Simeone brings success, but there's a lot of good managers out there. Does he fit the profile of the club? He may go to Italy, Graham. You know, he may suit a
haven't played in
Inter Milan and AC Milan.
Can I remind you that last year or this year that he actually ran on the pitch and stopped an attack? I'm not sure how well that would go down at the Emirates or, you know, other places. Do you remember?
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. At least he didn't do this.